Clash of Clans podcast, episode 78. And we're back with Clash of Clans with the fans and stands. I'm your pal, Big Boner. I'm back, my pal Scotty.
Hey.
Second episode of the night, but it's new to you. So, all you out there in Radio Land, we got ClashClansPodcast.com here at WBSMT Radio Studios, talking all things Clash of Clans. Coming back to the troop contest. Now, that's where we left off last time.
Okay, so the troop contest is...
do we go through the ones we had real quick?
Okay, yeah, just the
right.
just the names.
All right, you got to do it. This is a whole giant pile of paper.
All
I
right,
haven't looked at
we
yet.
have so far the Mystic by King Scarlet.
Okay, the Mystic and the Zombie, right? We're gonna
Mystic and the Zombie.
Put those together.
By
Okay.
Coop. Okay. Rico from Zod has the Bestial Angel.
The Rangel. Love it. Okay.
Rambo Lamb, the Assassin.
Snassin. Got it.
Okay. Ryan 1994, the Battering Ram.
Got it.
Okay. Catapult.
Is it weird that a lot
Catapult.
of these? Is it weird that a lot of these are people from the clan, the fans in the stands?
Hydra.
Well, they're all fans in the stands, I guess.
Bad Leg. And Centaur Bow.
Centaur, right?
Okay. So we are measuring against the previous...
That pile is what we're up
previous
against.
troop. Yeah. Oh, shit.
What?
We're not... Okay, we're going to have to... We'll get to some of these tonight, but we still have voicemails.
Oh.
And we still have this many...
Come on, you're killing me here.
Okay, so there's no more submissions.
You're right.
But...
All right, we got to get to everything, so
okay.
we might be out in an episode. Sorry, gang.
Well, let's do it next time.
Let's keep talking about
We'll do some of them, and then we'll just talk about where we're at, what we're going to do next, because we never even talked about that.
Okay. Well, right.
All right. My idea for a new troop is a hog. It takes up 20 housing spaces and has 50 hit points. When deployed, the nearest troop will jump on its back and gain speed and be able to jump over walls. The only troops that can ride are barbarians, archers, goblins, wall breakers, and wizards. Wall breakers are allowed to ride to make this a drawback because it absolutely only lets the closest troop ride. So you must be careful of troop placement. While a troop is riding, the riding troop must be destroyed before the hog can be destroyed. Once the riding troop is destroyed, the hog will go to the next closest troop. The hog will have the same speed and jumping ability as a hog rider. I'd prefer this to be an elixir troop because I'm a lower town hall level, but I do not care. If it's it would cost around 2,500.
No, don't even bother. It's a cool idea, but it's combining troops again, and that it fucks with the.
No, it's decombining troops.
Sort of. I mean, you're allowing troops to start jumping shit, and yeah, I like the fact that he's handicapping it because it'll take a wall breaker if the wall breaker's nearby.
Yeah,
which is minor, really. Because what do? Valkyries and those things, and you just walk right in.
Well, no, it'd basically be putting a jump spell on.
But it's not a new
wizards.
troop. It's not a new troop. It's a sidekick.
Be awesome.
Because it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything by itself.
Be awesome with Valkyrie.
Yeah. Send them in, and they're just fucking swinging around.
But the logistics. Okay, that's from Logan.
Because you're adding troops, you're combining things together, and that's something that's
speed and the.
Well, no, just the fact that you have one troop and another troop, and then all of a sudden they get out there and now they're a single troop. It's not that
a Valk riding a hog, like a hog rider with that. Yeah.
The mechanics of it is out.
Okay, that's Logan.
Word up, Logan.
LexCorp.
Like it, but
2.0. Okay, this one. Troop name, Dark Spider.
Ooh.
Type, the Dark Elixir troop with similar cost, speed, space, hit points of a minion, but this is a ground troop.
I'm pretty sure we talked about some of these, right?
No, there's a different spider.
Different spider, really? Okay.
So low Dark Elixir cost, fast, low hit points. Think of the creepiness factor of being swarmed by spiders. Okay, so the Dark Spider can climb walls and towers and is a swarm-type troop. His specialty is to attack defensive towers and to cover them in webs. Cool visual effect. The webs do not kill the tower, though, but locks the tower in place when the web is complete. So a cannon could keep firing in one direction, but it is easily killed if you approach it from the side or behind.
I like that. I like that idea, but again, that's messing with mechanics. That part of it. The spiders is cool.
If all defensive towers are either webbed or killed, the spiders come back and eat the webbed towers.
Ugh, that's gross. But think about this.
Dark
Why
spiders
you're
are immune
saying
to
it.
giant bombs and spring traps, but not regular bombs. There's a lot here. Defensive. Okay, well, he goes into defensive stuff. Dark spiders are immune to giant bombs, but others. A wizard tower can dark spiders
You're
web
mumbling,
troops,
dude. You're just jibber-jabbering.
heroes, or air units. Definitely no on air units. Can they web troops? So I think
They shoot webs at troops.
if it was in the
CC
CC.
troops or something.
It's a little too complicated. I
Well-
like the cool.
I like it, but you couldn't like freeze it. You know, it's not a freeze spell. It's that's what you're doing with your webs. It's a freeze spell. But think about seeing like the animation of the little spiders.
Yeah.
They take one spot. Maybe two of them take one spot, and they're real easy to kill. But they can swarm, and the animation would be them going up the side of a fucking archer tower, and then getting to the top and fucking eating those archers. That would be cool. Like that's the coolest thing. As far as what it is, I don't know. What do you think? I already know a couple of those beat it out. So
I just can't. I can't envision it being actually part of the game. I like the idea.
with the webbing is cool, but it's,
like if the graphics were different in the game,
yeah,
and you could really like unleash a thing as
yeah.
yeah.
It's a traveling or freeze spell kind of a thing where you're freezing things as you walk through, and we talked about that.
And it could be a defensive freeze spell too. I guess part of it is simplicity.
Yeah,
Part of a troop idea.
yeah. But that other spider was different, and I like the spider aspect. As far as just the skin, spider coming into the game would be cool.
Okay.
It could fit as a dark troop.
So, what about a troop that takes gold from mines or storages and throws it at enemy troops like a weapon? Like a ninja star if that mount is small, more like a cannon if the loot is a lot. It would have low cost, low hit points, and would make it unwise to leave storages and mines out for grabs in wars.
That doesn't really make any sense. You're combining two different things like.
So you'd be stronger in war if you had more loot in farming.
No, that needs to get flushed out.
It's scabies from Phantom Zone.
Word.
But he says, you know what? I think you'll be all right with this because he says, P.S. I think the Hydra should win.
Okay. Well, then he's already picking one of the ones over his.
All right. So he's not going to feel too bad. You said it. Okay. Monk, defensive troop. He has the ability to convert enemy troops to friendly. Different level monks can convert higher level troops. Depending on his level, he can set to target certain targets. He has very good hit points and no attack value. He's protected by two mean dogs. They only defend him only when he is targeted. The monk resides wherever he desires, and it's random. His preference is in a builder hut, but could be anywhere. Thank you guys. I love the podcast. Soups81968.
Basically, it's a hero. I like the idea of having you don't know where he's going to pop up. He just comes out and wrecks shit because he's in a random spot.
Like he's a trapped hero.
But it's what he is. It's a defense.
Yeah,
it's a defense. It's not a. I mean, it's like a building. It's not a.
Okay, so we did get into a defensive category troop. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if this makes a list, but I'll tell you what. I think that would be probably the best new hero. That would be like his ability, because you could upgrade him, but if you're going to attack a camp, you don't know where that one hero is. So it could be placed anywhere for protection, and it's like so it's like a trap. It's like a spring trap.
I guess you'd have to place it because if it was random, people would just.
No, you could put it wherever you want.
Well, it would destroy the game. It would be like, it's just randomness. It'd be like
a
level 40 monk. Nobody knows where it's coming out, so there's no way to plan against it. So fuck it. Like I'm not even playing it.
It would count on. Okay, I think it's going to be here, and it's going to pop up, and.
Yeah,
it's going to make the game harder, and I actually honestly don't need that right now.
Yeah, right.
But it would be kind of cool.
Problems enough with regular heroes.
Yeah. I suppose it would kind of suck to have a new hero that wasn't offensive.
A full hero, yeah. It's a defensive building. It's not a... Yeah, it's not a true. It's definitely not true, but it's not really.
They should just come out with a new hero, so that way you don't have to put the heroes to sleep, or that you can war. You pick the 2 heroes you want.
Yeah.
While one is down.
Yeah.
And so you would
you got
always
one
have
and the other. That's kind of
trade
it
off.
Next.
All right. Warfrat here. New hero idea is the Honor Guard. His purpose is to enforce honorable play in the game. He wears glasses and a headset, and he carries a baby and an infant on his chest. Of course, this all stylized fit Clash of Clans theme. Okay. When attacking, there are a number of different options depending on whether or not TH is inside or outside. Okay, I think this... Okay.
Keep reading.
No.
Dead air here.
No,
Out loud.
this is a really long one. But I think he's...
Is it funny?
Well, no. He's talking about Boaz.
Oh, okay.
He's describing Boaz. I'll let Boaz read this, but it's not bad.
Save that one for a boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it for Boaz.
I read a lot about people talking about Boaz in town halls.
Yeah. So I'll read that one to Boaz because he'll write that. Okay. Thanks for the podcast. I'm glad to have been introduced to the podcast and opportunity to join the families on business. So all of this talk of a new troop idea, it has me thinking of a new hero, Princess, just to keep it royal. A hero version of the minion, sort of like a mama or alpha minion.
Huh.
The idea builds off the model of the king and the queen and hits the flying hero checkbox that some people may like to see. Similar to how the king spawns barbs and queen spawns archers, Princess, insert pet name here, would spawn additional minions. It seems to make sense, and I kind of like the idea of the queen king adopted a minion and it turned it into a long-term pet. Just being a nice hero to have that would mesh well with air attacks, though other counterbalancing would likely have to occur as the introduction of anything new.
Okay, new hero, but...
Somebody else. Oh, this is from somebody else in Housewell. It's his name, somebody else.
Oh.
It's awesome.
Somebody else. Yeah, the princess. Yeah. I like the princess insert pet name here. I go with Buttercup.
I would think
the queen of filth.
Could you imagine
the queen of slime? The queen of putrescence. She know true love. True love saved her in the fire swamp.
What if it was like something where the minions were swarming around
she
her?
She gave up her true love.
Like the minions were swarming around?
Bow down, if you will.
God,
the queen of slime.
All right.
The queen of putrescence.
What would you think? Since you
I got on a Princess Bride tangent.
Okay. I think
new hero, princess. Okay, prince and princess have both been come up now.
But it's a minion.
Yeah, like she doesn't fly though. She is. What
if they swirled around?
She can pop up some minions and she targets air troops first, maybe. Something like that. Like there's some sort of handicap there. I like the idea of her.
Spawning.
Well, basically, it's
spawning minions.
It's a third. It's about the spawn. It's about spawning an air troop,
which is cool. But we're troop contests.
But then maybe she has a.
That's cool. I mean, that's a cool idea about the air because then they would go over walls.
Well, that was
because that would go over walls. It would fly, like whatever she spawned.
Yeah, and maybe she could when she used her magic. I like that. He's like, hey, check the air troop box, right? Are you saving or would we?
No, just keep going.
We're recording?
Yeah.
All right. I'm worried about you sometimes.
No, I'm good.
75 episodes in and you're still losing stuff. Sometimes I got to worry. I got to make sure.
No, we're good.
All right. So listen, I like the idea of the third hero being a flight hero. Like check that box is what he said. Maybe when like her, she spawns minions, 5 and then 6 and then 8 or whatever, and then when you use her magic, she flies. Like she takes off.
Okay.
Instead of iron fisting or disappearing, she poof and goes up in the air with her minions, and she must have.
Yeah, that's what I can't get.
She must have a. Well, does she have a range, or would she? Oh, she starts spitting shit at people, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the idea is there.
Yeah. Well, having the third hero be a flight hero is good.
All right. So
now we're back.
Next one. I'm a big fan of the podcast. Appreciate
And
that you
we're
guys
back.
take the time to put it together. I started listening a year ago, but enjoyed it so much I went through the entire back catalog at this time.
Which is missing several episodes I've recently found out.
Yes, they've
13 through 25 or something. You've been hiding that shit. Because you know it's crap too. So people can't be like wanting it, and then they're gonna listen to it, and they're like, these guys are assholes.
Yeah.
Because they forgot about the first 13, and then they're like, oh yeah, these guys didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
No, I just haven't had time to get them up.
Talking about the 18? What the fuck is that?
Okay, so here is just some background. I'm a new TH9, less than a month ago, small war clan with a core 8-12 guys. Okay, I like the troops that we have and feel they each serve a role effectively. To that end, I wanted to come up with an idea of a support troop that could complement any army well. The idea I came up with was a mortar tank. The image, and there's a picture of the mortar tank.
Well, oh yeah, no, this one we did see.
Did we see this one?
I think so. You know what? You keep telling me that we didn't see these. I was really drunk in episode 76. Like I don't remember a lot of that.
No.
And then plus we did it, and you had already forgotten about. You had already deleted 75.
No, we got.
And so we were super pissed about it. We're like, let's just keep going.
No, this
the
was
whole thing.
No, this was I don't think we went through this one, but it was a rough idea. Amounts. So it's a long-range, high-damage troop that targets defenses. It would attack slowly, but instead of a set amount of damage, it would take a percentage of the building hit points each time.
Oh.
So a rough idea for the amounts would be 5% at level 1, 6% at level 2, 7% at level 3. So basically, the stronger the structure, the more damage it does.
Yeah. But the longer it takes. The fact that it's a vehicle kind of already negates it as a troop because this is Clash of Clans.
It's about 20 spots, 250 to 350 Dark Elixir at level 1, 2,500 health. I don't know. I just think that would be counterbalanced. Like it'd have to be, the theme of it would have to.
Well, what it is a catapult. But it moves. It's launching shit in. So catapult fits the theme more. So, and we already have one, so that's out.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a machine and it's a vehicle. I just don't think it.
You know what though? Look at the picture. It's got the little spikes on it, like the Clash of Clans.
It actually is a good picture, and it fits kind of the artistry of the cartooning. But I don't think it fits the style.
All right, T. Martins. Okay.
What you got?
I'm telling you, there's a lot of pages here.
All right.
All right.
Keep flipping pages here.
Scotty moving here.
What you got?
All right. I have a troop idea. It's called a disarmor. It walks through the base and follows a troop with the most hit points. Whenever it gets near a trap, it disarms a trap so it doesn't do any damage. It would have low health and do no damage except to traps. Trap
Seeker.
Penguin. This is from Penguin Abramson. Penguin Abramson of Die Hard Donators.
The first two words of your clan was cool, and then you ruined it by making it a thing.
Die Hard Donators.
If it was just Die Hard.
Well, come on. All right.
Hey,
Disarmor.
Hans Gruber.
It would be cool
one of the greatest Clash of Clans names ever. Hans Gruber is so awesome.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
That's true. I thought the other day, what if you started an account and it was Britney Spears? I mean,
that would be good. You could spam global with that and just totally. What is it? What is the term? Catfish. You can catfish global with that.
But anybody.
No, I'm really Britney Spears. Seriously.
But no,
I'm at the.
If you did that
if
you did that as a joke right away, and then you're like taking the game seriously, and you're like a TH10, almost max,
all popular. You got your own YouTube thing. You're like, I'm Britney Spears,
and I want to join your clan. You'd be like, no.
Yeah, right. Britney Spears is attacking you. God damn it.
Okay.
And then you look at it, you're like, holy shit, I go my toes. Britney Spears knows her Clash. Holy shit. We got a governor request her into my shit. Holy moly.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Just like when you get attacked by Jesus
Britney Spears,
or God.
Can I join you guys? And then you're like, what is this? You look at him like, oh, my God, Max, everything? And you visit, and you're like,
Britney Spears has done some work.
Britney Spears is down south clashing. Dirty South.
God. All right. Hey, guys. Okay, so we'll come to the end. Besides the voicemails, which we'll have to get to next time.
Well,
and we can debate.
Here's the whole thing. Britney Spears, remember we used to talk about, remember the guy, Vagina Ripper? Like, what if you start clashing with a silly fake name and then you realize that you can't change it and you're like, oh, whatever, I'm only going to play for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fuck, I've been playing this for 3 years and everybody just calls me Vag. Because, everybody kind of thinks it's funny, but it's not anymore. And then every time you talk in the clash, to you it says you, but to them it says this fucking asshole. But generally, oh, great. Well,
yeah,
you gotta start over as fast as you can.
Or like if you were named after somebody that showed up in the news as having killed somebody, like anybody named like George Zimmerman in the game.
Right.
At the beginning, they're
G Zim dog, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this motherfucker is
like Scott Peterson.
Yeah,
you're like,
right. You're putting your name.
Scott Peter for or whatever, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm so glad. I'm always afraid. That's one of my biggest fears is that somebody's going to become a serial killer, do something, and it's going to have the same name as me.
I don't have that problem because Boneyard is badass. Also, what would be funny is if she started an account named Terry Schiavo and then just abandoned it. So that motherfucker's in a coma.
Oh my God. Okay. Moving on.
All right, what do we got?
Holy
Peterson
shit.
in there. We got to go back to some old school shit.
All right. I'd like to thank you for getting me to nerd level 9,000. Okay. Hey guys, we drew you an award today. Night Check Target Podcast. I'd like to thank you for getting me to nerd level 9,000. Not only do I clash all day, I now have some background noise to add to my clash addiction. All right. Anyways, your podcast seemed cool, and the contest probably ended. Okay. Already ended. For troop ideas. Troop ideas. While listening, I had an idea for one. Builders and village ladies. I know it sounds stupid, but here goes. Builder man is pulling a wagon or chariot thing, and inside is his hooker. Village lady. The one that walks up to trees and stumps and claps. He runs a perimeter of the map while village lady tosses little bombs from the wagon. This troop would be used after CC troops have been drawn, drop the troop on the outside or near the edge, and CC troops will lock on while he takes them around and the village lady drops bombs.
When the winter comes, it'll be a hayride.
Yeah. In addition to bombs, I'm thinking she could also drop air mines. Like ladies drop bombs.
Dropping bombs on you.
Yeah.
Hey, I drop bombs on your moms. Fuck car alarms.
I'm thinking she could also drop air mines. Also, this troop could be stopped only by traps, bombs placed on perimeter, but would also be cool if the troop stopped at builders' huts if on the perimeter or within 2 square. Okay. So that's the gist of it. This is Green Antics from Clan Oregon, who I mentioned earlier.
I like the idea that
awesome war clan.
Send your builders into war, but only if they're not busy. Like there's 3 troops that you've got 245 spaces now because those builders are 1 space all by themselves, and they're only available if they're not busy. They don't do a lot of damage, but they roll in with their hammer and beat on some crap.
Roll out.
Or now this is actually from I think it's from Clash of Zombies that I think that they said that if you're getting attacked and you have builders that aren't working, that they will rebuild stuff while you're getting attacked. Like if something gets destroyed, they'll run out and start building it again.
I'd be like, where the hell were you when I was trying to upgrade my barracks? Took you 8 days. You can put it together right now?
Put it back together in a fucking day? What's this?
No, during a battle?
In a minute?
Yeah.
I like it's fun that the fact that the builders and the clappers are part of the game, like they're in it, but they're not in it. It's funny, and bringing them out and running around in a cart so they can toss some bombs. But then they die? like somebody kills them?
They're like, I can't start anything. My builder died.
They're your villagers.
Yeah.
You have 5 men.
Somebody's got to keep things
and I don't know, 20 ladies, and they all live in that one big house, banging all day to produce all the fucking troops that you got to go out. I don't know which lady is giving birth to minions, but that shit's got to be messy.
Maybe it's a dragon.
Giving birth to a dragon's even worse.
All right, so following the podcast for a while?
No,
Did I shout out his name?
Because the dragon's probably... You know what? I bet you
Yeah, I
Minion is also in an egg when it's born. Seems like it. Right?
Yeah.
Little purple egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Color varies by level. Same as the dragons.
All right, thinking of a new Dark Troop. The War Elephant. Keeping in the theme with
like
overall theme of the game.
Yeah.
I like the idea Boneyard had of a troop that would travel in a straight line, but let's change that a bit.
Oh. I don't like that at all.
Sandy's got a better idea than you. Okay,
Yeah,
was thinking it would beeline straight to the center marker. It would beeline straight to the center marker on the map. It would bypass attacking buildings and defenses. Although it would have one archer on its back at level 1 and gain one archer per level to a max of 5 to be determined. That could attack buildings as it passes them. Damage is taken to the elephant, not the archers, till it dies.
I like it. I like that. I like the fact that he, instead of traveling in a straight line, like I've talked about that, and we have other troops that are the battering ram, things like that. The center marker, it's not in a straight line. Wherever you drop that thing, it goes for the center marker. So you may have to start putting your town hall off the center to counteract that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The center marker is a thing now in the game, and you could make a troop go after it instead of the town hall.
Yeah.
I like that because then that's its own counter against going right after the town hall, no matter where the town hall is. It has troops on its back. Yeah, you get it up to level 5, and there's 5 troops on its back shooting archers. Like level 1 archers, or maybe whatever archer level you have.
Yeah.
Or they're not quite archers, but they're shooting. Yeah,
it's like a pig dog with archers that seeks the center thing.
And the archers shoot at not the wall. They shoot at other things if they can. If there's nothing else to shoot, if there's nothing else to shoot at, they'll shoot at the wall in front of them. Did it say what it did to the wall? It just
okay. Wait,
it just headbutted the wall.
Sorry, there's more. I guess. Okay. All right. It would cause plus 20% damage to walls, thus it would be a tank troop. Like the pig dogs, once destroyed, the archers on it would take to the ground and be of equivalent stats of an archer, split and attack idea. Once the war elephant hits the marker, it will continue on its path in the set direction. It would have a higher hit point tank, but have a movement speed closer to giants, but faster than the golems. So in trying to burrow a hole to buried THs, this is it. Burrow a hole to a buried TH.
Yep.
Could also use with wall breakers for quicker wall breaching, allowing TH10 3 stars a little more attainable.
It takes a lot of space to do that, to use it, but it's the funnel. It's its own funnel.
This was kind of like the batter.
No, it's not.
No, the battering ram goes
more flushed out than the battering ram.
I don't know.
I think that goes in the pile, and I think the battering ram is going to come out. It's going to go up against the battering ram. I like that idea.
Okay. That is from Carrie.
Because it's got the shit on its back. Those archers can't live once the troop dies. You don't split an elephant into 5 archers. They all fall to the ground and fucking get deaded.
Okay. So that's
it for it?
That's it for
what do you got for... What are we at?
We're at 28 minutes.
Oh, we might get some voicemails? How many do we got?
No, we'll have to do voicemails next time because I'll have to set up the sound. But we might as well talk about what is going on in the game.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. So where we're at in the game, let's start with me while you check in on your war. Right now I'm at 1539. That's my number of trophies. Okay. So closer to 1500 this time than 1600. I have 4 builders working.
Okay.
2 of them are on my Teslas, and when they're done, they'll all be maxed. One of them is on an Expo. When that's done, they'll all be at level 3, which is going to be maxed for me for a while. And then the 4th one is working on one of the 3 skeletons to max.
Okay.
Because I hadn't done my traps. And the traps is all next. After that, I'm going to go with... I got to do all my little teeny tiny traps, and I have to do all my black balloons to max.
You don't have those up yet either?
Well, there's 4 million, and I'm like, I got 4.
I guess it took me a while.
It was the thing, is like, I need 4, but I still had a bunch of stuff that only took 5 million to max, to do. So I'm like, well, I've already got 4. I need to go and put it into my mortar or into this. So
because
I had to go up.
That mortar.
Now everything costs like 6.5. I can start doing the stuff that costs 4. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm going to get that out of the way because those things. But also in my base, air defense is not a thing for me. Like I stopped doing air stuff a while ago because I do not get attacked by air. People have to walk in. They can't fly over. They just can't do it because everything is so overlapped as far as air defenses go that they can't come in and knock a bunch of shit out. It's just ridiculous.
Okay. So, what's your next thing? Are you thinking expos?
No, expos are all going to level 3.
Yeah, but after that?
They go to level 4 and they turn red. But the gain from level 3 to level 4 is almost nothing for the gold. It really is not that much. It's going to be upgrade. It's going to be, I get plus 5. From 2 to 3 is like plus 17 or 20. But 3 to 4 is only plus 5 damage per second. The hit points go up a lot, but the loading cost goes up another style. It's just, they look more badass. And of course, the best defense is the next button, right? So when you see those red expos, you're like, oh, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're not actually worth that much. So I wouldn't be doing those.
But what are you saying? Why don't you think it's worth that much?
Well, it costs 8 million gold to go from level 3 to level 4.
Yeah.
And you only get 5 more damage per second. That's all the boost on damage per second you get. And it takes 2 fucking weeks as well, but that's not a thing.
Yeah, but they have a long range on them.
They do have range.
So, and
but you got to load them.
Yeah.
So I'd rather keep them for when I need them and not be picking off little shits. Now that the Archer Towers are been boosted, I think I'm going to go for Archer Towers long before Expos.
You do?
Well, my Archer Towers have 2 levels to go before they're max, right? So I need to get all of them at least up 1 more before I go back to Expos, I think.
Okay.
Because it's 6.5 for an Archer Tower, and it's 8 for those Expos. But also, mortars are done. Cannons, meh. That's 6.4. I think cannons and archers is probably going to go back and forth between them. You know, like that'll be some next shit. And because everything else is done, it's cannons and mortars, right? That's all I got. Yeah, after my traps.
I actually
and I want to do my walls. I want to start doing them, at least like I have 4 fire Lego walls. Like I want to get.
You still only have.
I would love to get the inner circle Lego wall like that. Probably because
I'd like to get it looking really nice in here. some Lego walls.
Yes, this rug tied the whole room together.
Yeah,
and he went and pissed on.
Yeah, those walls really tied the room together, did they not? I've been working on walls.
That's kind of where I'm at. Now that we won this contest and it's over, and things aren't so, I'm gonna start raiding more, and I'm not gonna be. I'll be like, okay, we're just having some fun. Let's have some fun for a while.
Okay,
that's cool. We'll do that, and
I try to hit 1,700 trophies.
I probably should go on a push. I did use a lot of gems this war because at the end I had to use almost 120 just to get my second army ready because I had waited way too long to go with the first army. But 6 stars I'm feeling good about it. Even though they're both Town Hall 9s, they were both tough enough to make it happen. Okay. But they were good attacks. It wasn't like things went well. Things went the way I wanted them to. Even though I knew I was overpowering this guy, I'm happy about those attacks because they happened the way it worked the way I wanted it to. There's probably some overkill. Although I say this on the chat all the time. There's no such thing as overkill in war. Right. There's just kill. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That was a little overkill. Like, no.
I found a Town Hall 7 up in Masters. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was on
I'm not even going to get that much. This is going to be awesome. Burn that guy to the ground. I got 15 trophies. Yeah. They're the most beautiful trophies on the trophy mantelpiece.
I go, this is what Boneyard must feel like on every attack. 1,500.
Well, like I said, I don't raid with big armies. Yeah. I don't go in with a bunch of Valks and shit. I don't have to go look for 2.
If they don't have wood walls, I'm not attacking.
I don't have to go look for 200-300 grand of each just to break even.
Yeah, but it's still the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't take me 4 hours to search through the thing.
Besides
I can be like, meh, meh, meh. do a little bit, and then build another army in 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and boop, do it again. And I don't have to search and take forever to build a big army.
Yeah, but with the bonus up at the top, like in Masters.
So it helps you break even?
Yeah, 100,000 gold, 100,000 elixir.
My bonus is 11,000.
Yeah.
And it pays for all the barbs.
And then I snipe one, and I get a free 100,000. If I'm in between battles, I can just go look.
You don't get the full...
I can go snipe at Town Hall.
The question. If you snipe a Town Hall, you don't get the full bonus, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not bad. Well, how often do you find Town Halls, though, up there?
Well, like the other night...
There's got to be like a high-low where they meet in the middle where it stops being profitable to search for Town Halls, where you're not going to find them.
Yeah, like early Masters,
like 80,000.
Early Masters 3, you're not going to find as many. But like if you climb up a little bit, because people want to put them outside, because you only take like 4.
Sure.
But if I'm sitting there waiting for an army to train, and I just start flipping through, and I go, oh, there's a Town Hall, 100 grand of each, and then 500 dark elixir. So if I'm just sitting there doing nothing, I can make back that gold that I was doing for searching and take a couple Town Halls, and I'm not trophy pushing. I'm just like I'm farming a nice 100 grand.
Yeah,
of each.
that's a thing. That's a thing because definitely if you're looking for elixir, you can spend 100,000 gold to get 100,000 elixir. You can look 100 times,
and sometimes it could be even more than that. But it's free, and you're doing what?
Yeah, you could
hit
next 100 times if you're not. You could hit next 100 times, come out even on gold until you found a Town Hall, right, outside.
Yeah.
Then you would break even on gold.
Yeah.
And you would make 100,000 elixir.
I've been down over 100 next. Before.
It's almost worth to get up there just to do that. Although it has to be like it's hard to find them, right?
Not that hard. I mean,
what is it like?
Sometimes it'd be like this.
It's like literally like 2 or 3 minutes. Hitting that button, like I think about how with actual time.
Sometimes like maybe 5 minutes.
So
if I'm sitting there watching TV or whatever, and I'm just like next, maybe not quite that long, but I mean, when I was pushing, I'd do over 100, 200.
And then do you leave your Town Hall outside while you're up there so that you get the free shields? Because you got to be getting hit all the time.
No, I mean yes, I get hit for my Town Hall, but they don't usually go in.
Yeah.
So. Honestly, it's been a perfect spot because what I've been doing is people around in Masters 3 they're usually at the trophy push stage.
Sure.
Okay, so they're going to want to get up as fast as they can.
They're not going to go in for whatever minimum loot or medium loot you have.
Yeah,
they're not going to risk a loss.
The people that will actually take the risk. They're going to run across my Town Hall first.
Yeah.
Some people will come after my stuff.
Then they'll just send everything else in to see if they can do it.
There's very few people that do that.
No.
But it happens. So because I've had my Town Hall in before, too, and that's done that. But then I save one resource. So I've been saving elixir this time to put into my giants when this is done. And then in the meantime, I'm pumping the gold into the walls, and then as soon as an upgrade starts, I start farming for gold and dump the elixir into walls when it gets too much, so that way I can kind of balance on how much people are taking from me and getting stronger, because once I had a lot of gold and a lot of elixir, I was just getting pounded.
Yeah.
And it was like
they're like, I can go in and get a bunch of this, half of it, or
even just trying to barch part of it because. And so I have.
Well, they go in and get half of it or a quarter of it, a quarter of each.
Yeah.
What I mean? That's another thing is that if you have, 400,000 available of just gold, well, you're going to go in and get a quarter of just the gold.
Yeah.
You may not get half the gold because you're going to have to go to 2 corners, but if you have 400 of each.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get a quarter of each, and it's worth it to come in,
right?
To get just to get the 50.
Yeah.
And then try for more.
Yeah, because if I see a huge loot score and it's like both gold and elixir, I'm like, well, chances are I'm going to hit one or the other.
Right, you're going to get a big chunk of something there.
Yeah. And, walk away.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So, and then in the meantime, I've been working on my walls. So I've got a bunch of Legos.
How How many? What you got? What's your stats at?
Let me see.
I'll look at mine real quick.
Edit layout. Let's see. Remove all. 71. 71 Legos.
All right.
So-
out of what is the count now? Is it 500 pieces of wall when you're a Town Hall 10? What's the deal?
There's
Starting to
100.
slur over here.
There's
What's going on there?
167. I have 167 level 8s, 71 level 9s. So that's 138.
It's
And then
it's 250.
And then 250. 'cause
250 total.
I have 12 level 7s.
Yeah. 12 level 7s.
Yeah.
It's gold, the black ones.
Yep. No, the purple ones.
Purple ones. I have 4 Lego walls.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have 59 black walls. I have 187 purple walls. 187, murder, death, kill. Demolition Man?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
That's good shit. You've got a long way to go.
Yeah. It's a thing. I mean, you know what I want to,
The hard
basically
part is
want to
that
do
you're
is
gonna-
I want to make my center, and it's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 12 by 12 square. I want to make that all Legos,
See, here's why I'm in
and
a
I'm
good,
just going to leave the rest. Like fuck it, I don't care.
but here's like why I'm in a good position, because then it's like I can spend my elixir on, because I have level 8s. So why you should do it is because then you could balance. The sucky part is you're going to have to put all that 187
Yeah, it's all
into
gold.
to get to the black walls, and then at level 8, then you can upgrade with elixir ore.
Well, and so what? Because I need that elixir for troops. Although eventually I won't. Let me see what I got left for troops. Giants.
We're just going to pretend like this cuckoo clock.
Yeah, this cuckoo clock is just going on over there. I actually still have a lot of stuff to upgrade as for elixir. I have to get my archers, giants,
It's working in.
gobs, archers, giants, gobs, pekkas, lightning, jump, and freeze. I still have all of
Okay,
those
wait.
things. To go.
Start over. You have which ones to?
7.5 million for archers.
No, but which ones do you have to upgrade yet?
These are the troops I have left to
Okay.
upgrade.
Archers.
Giants, goblins, pekkas. Oh, come on now. Quit fucking around here, you guys. Goblins, pekkas, lightning spell, jump spell, freeze spell. And all my dark troops are all maxed out except for my golem,
Okay.
which I never use. But he's at level 3, and he has 2 more levels to go, I think. Yeah, 2 more levels to go till he's maxed out. He's probably going to be the last thing because, well, it depends on if I have enough dark, I'm just going to put it into my heroes now.
Yeah.
The golem's going to wait. Although people like using the golem, and I don't like not being able to give max golems in war.
Oh.
It really is a thing because, I need a max golem. Like, somebody else has to do this. I'm pissed. Because otherwise I would have one
Yeah.
always ready for somebody to go, you know?
I don't know. You might start attacking with them in war.
No. Well, now that's another thing. The combinations of ground and air that people are starting to use, these 2 pig dogs, 2 golems, loons.
Yeah.
Like, and the dogs and the golems tank everything.
Yeah.
And the loons just wipe everything else out. Rage all the way through. And that's a really cool idea. Like, I don't know if I can I might have to try to get behind it. Because the golems getting in are fun.
Yeah.
They're, those max golems are gnarly looking, and they tank hard.
That's why you should trophy push, so you can start to, like, practice against with different combos.
And on high stuff.
On higher
and
stuff.
get up there and actually try some shit.
Yeah.
I really don't rely... and I think that I speak for the rest of Call Society, is that they're not relying on me to get stars.
No. But I mean, just for fun.
We're usually at 4 or 5 Town Hall 10s max.
Yeah.
Usually 4. And the 3 of them, the other 3 other than me, plus 1 or 2 of the top Town Hall 9s take over everything at the top end. They're the ones like, ooh, I'm gonna make this awesome army and take out number 1 and go in for 1 or 2 stars, and it's dope. And I wait till the last 4 hours
and go to.
And I basically, well, I'll go after
just kidding.
one of the top town hall 9s that maybe hasn't been attacked yet. Like, okay, I'm gonna go wipe that fucker out, and I'll go in and I'll do that. Or there's a top town hall 9 that only has 1 star. Like, okay, save that one for me. I'm gonna give it a shot, because then the top town hall 9s can go after the medium town hall 9s and get the last couple stars that are needed. So I'm like that medium. I'm that lower guy. Not that I don't have top troops. Like
you have the.
I mean, I got max. Max loons, drags, and pig dogs. That's what I use. That's all I use. Yes, it is surprising that I don't have max freeze.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But once I do, that's gonna be my attack. That's what I do. I attack from the air.
I'm just trying to look here at what I'm gonna possibly attack in a war. No queen.
You're still in this war. You've been showing me these bases that, like, their top 8s, they all got electric walls.
The top 8
everything is fucking glowing red because they're all maxed out defenses. You're fucked.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna take on here for the.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
I know people don't like to hear burps on the radio.
Yeah, I don't. I might be able to take this person on. I don't have without the king or without the queen. It's just like I'm so handicapped. Now I'll watch the replay and then I'll attack later. But
beep boop beep. How was that replay?
It was good. It was by Mystic. He took on a TH9. He did it well. I guess my golems are a little bit more maxed, but I don't know. We'll see here what I decide to do. I'm just going to wait till the end. I've got an army ready, and then I'll clean up low because I'm sick of embarrassing myself in this war. And
hey, how did did we get off topic? Aren't we supposed to be doing this troop contest?
It's done.
Oh.
We've got the...
Oh, we're waiting on the things. Should we try to winnow this down?
Well, we have to do the voicemails.
The voicemails could be up against the top 5 left.
All right.
Right?
All right. So
we should argue about is the zombie versus the mystic.
We should
at least do this.
Okay.
Zombie versus the mystic. Randy Cooper.
Okay, so back to the troop contest. Okay, recap with the zombie what it is.
R. Cooper Katie, zombie, dark troop. Would be about 100 DE per troop, 4,000 paces, level 1, would have 2. These troops would be used to attack like bigger barbs, but they're used to be for luring enemy CCs. Now, he's talking about he wants to use them as offensive troops to lure enemy CCs. If they killed an enemy troop, they would turn into a zombie and attack with your army.
Yeah.
So he's talking about pulling a CC, killing that CC troop with a zombie, and then that CC troop will turn around and start attacking, right? Confidential communicate. Oh, this is...
Okay. So what was the hit points on that one?
Yeah. It would start at about 100 DE per troop, 4 housing spaces. Level 1 would have 250 HP, 25 DPS. Okay?
I don't know if it could be measured that way.
Let's not think about that. Let's just get into what the troop does.
Wouldn't it be measured by troop size? Like how many troops?
That it bites?
Yeah.
Let's just pause at what he's written and go to the next one. King Scargler, I've emailed you all several times about different things. May I say, bless you with an actual measure. Me and Boneyard. Let's get the spelling right. Yo. Said he thinks I have gynocostua or bitches.
Yeah,
bitches. Yeah, right.
Okay.
A mystic. Its major power is that it can hypnotize troops and make them switch teams. I am King Scargler, Lord Leader of the War Guinea Pigs. All shatter my presence. Thank you, King Scargler. Sent from his iPhone.
Okay.
Can you hear the cat?
I can a little
in
bit.
the earphone. He's pissed. We locked the cats in the basement to keep them off the radio, and they're that loud. They're probably freezing cold down there. Anywho, here's the thing. Cooper's...
It's called a lot of people's high school girlfriends.
What?
Thinks it can change them. Never mind.
All right. That went to a whole different thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Cooper is talking about... He's got a little more flushed out, but it's only a defensive to draw the CC. He doesn't even mention the fact that... plus, it's a zombie.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
This is a mystic. Which one of the two words fits the game?
Okay, but
Mystic, right?
yeah, let me read
stop.
it. Let me read the mystic.
Stop it.
Does it have anything about?
No, there's no. He doesn't. That's it. He doesn't think about it at all. It's all it says. It can hypnotize troop and make them switch teams. Now, that's more fleshed out as far as a new troop style, because all Cooper does is talk about luring enemy CCs. Well, this could do both. The Mystic could do both. It's going to lure. It's going to hypnotize. It doesn't explain a lot about it.
It doesn't say anything. It just says
It doesn't give a. But new troop idea: a Mystic that hypnotizes both offensive and defensive troops, or a zombie that only does enemy CCs. Which one of those do you think is a better idea?
Okay, Mystic.
Right.
Okay,
but Cooper definitely put more work into it. Coop put more work into it, and give us some hit points and stuff. But again, 4 housing spaces. That's pretty good. Level 1 would have 250 HP. That seems low. Like
You'd have
to
be measured by the
25
number.
DPS. And what is he attacking? It's got to be a percentage, But hypnotizing is.
He's going after troops.
Well, it leaves it open. Well, which troop? Like what percent? He's got to. Yeah. Okay. The zombie is killing troops, so it has to kill it. But the Mystic is hypnotizing troops.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with the Mystic.
All right.
All right. Now we're going to go back to the pile. We're going to look at this.
Okay. Let's do Let's. Yeah, I know.
All right. So I got a Mystic.
Let's just try to whittle.
The War Elephant.
I think the war. I'm not really a big fan.
Why does this have 8 things here? I got to give you this pile of papers.
Yeah, so you stop waving around.
Well, that alone, but
okay.
I don't know what you're reading.
So,
confidential email. This particular thing has
okay. So
something or other with the other thing.
All right. We have
subject.
The Mystic.
Who is this?
Wait, is this the Mystic? Yeah, the Mystic.
That one was missing.
Okay. Elephant, the War Elephant.
Yep.
Keep in theme with against the other things.
No, War Elephant goes up against the I can't remember what it's called because it doesn't. It sucks more than the.
That goes to the centerpiece.
It went to the centerpiece, and it goes up against the.
Yeah, but I don't.
The wall breaker. What is the thing? The wall breaker. What is it called? The battering ram. This and the battering ram we have to fight them.
Okay, wait. All right. Okay, so it's an elephant. Goes straight to the center marker.
Yeah.
It would bypass attacking buildings and defenses.
Yeah.
Although it would have one archer on its back. Okay.
Yeah.
For each level, damage taken to the elephant, not the archers.
Yeah.
Plus, it would cause 20% damage to walls. This would be a tank troop. Like the pig dogs, once destroyed, the archers on it would take to the ground. So it's like shooting out the archers off the back.
Put it up against the read the battering ram. This is up against a battering ram because that's what it is. The battering ram is the one that won so far in the battering ram in the rhino category.
Yeah,
this is what that is. It's the same kind of troop, but this is a little more flushed out. I gotta stop saying that. No. So pull out the battering ram.
I'm going to.
All right.
I'm just trying not to make a lot of paper noises.
Oh, boo.
Okay. Battering ram was.
I'm gonna pick up some paper.
All right. Where is it here? Okay. That's the catapult, so that would be... Okay. Battering ram. Pushed by skeletons.
It'll look cool.
Troop size 10. 300 dark elixir. Around the same hit points as a hog rider. Uses a ram to bash a 2-wide gap into the wall. Goes straight towards the town hall, and then once it gets there, it self-destructs. Movement speed at 10, balloon or slower. Does about half or so damage of a wall breaker. I don't think it would get
It does not mention the fact that the skeletons start fighting once the thing explodes, right?
They blow up.
It blows up. Okay.
So they're... Okay.
That wins over the elephant, because the elephant, if archers fell off the back of the elephant, they have to die. I mean, you can't have I guess it's true with the golem and the pig dog that it's a thing. It breaks into other things, but those are monsters. The guys can't live off the flying off the back of the elephant, so I'm going to give it the elephant is a little bit of a negative towards the battering ram so far. But
well, here's where I think now this goes to the town hall. This goes to the center marker.
Right, center marker is more of a plus than the town hall. Not that I would much rather have it go towards the town hall, but I like the idea of going to the center marker more. As a new troop, like it's more of a it's more game. It's more game than hey, I'm just going to go after that seems lazier than I'm going to go after the center marker because it lets you move your town hall away from where that thing's going to go and attack. You know, like it adds to the game itself.
I wish we could marry these two ideas together.
We can, because the winner is going to be me and you, and we get to put our names on the actual troop that wins. It's going to be an amalgam of all these things. It's going to be a Hydra on a cart pulled by a builder.
Here's what I'm going to do.
With spiders coming out of its face.
There's some that we can, like, say, okay, totally not.
No, we got these two are the same idea, so we have to pick one.
Yeah, but would that one come over... all these ideas are good.
No, because these are things that go straight towards the center.
Okay, how about this? The centaur, then.
Centaur goes around the outside.
Yeah.
That's different. That's
but
different
this is
than
not...
this is.
And we're talking about best in show here.
No, right now we're going through just these two. The elephant and the battering ram need to win a fight. One of the two. Because they're the same kind of troop. They go into the middle. Which one do you think is going to win? That's what we're going at right now.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to stay with the battering ram.
I'm kind of leaning there, and I keep trying to convince you that the elephant's better, but I can't come up with a convincing argument, which means that it's not, right?
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're going towards the centerpiece versus the town hall. I like that much more.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea. Having things right on the back while it goes in is a cool idea, but it seems a little... more than
the skin
like
isn't quite fair. Yeah, and
an elephant in this game. Well, an elephant that still works. But the battering ram, the visual of those little skeletons pushing the battering ram.
Yeah, and it
just goes in and it goes in and you know, like the elephant, it also doesn't target buildings. It just keeps going in.
Okay.
Okay, the elephant's out.
All right.
That's
so
we've
narrowed
I like
it
that
down.
one.
All right. Let me just say this. Okay, so we've got it down to 5.
What is the end game?
3.
3 of them? Okay, we got to get to 3 of them.
Okay, and maybe we get it
right
down.
Now, maybe we get to 5 or 6 right now.
Okay, yeah, we've got about just like 2 or 3 more.
All right, let's do it.
The Senator.
Centaur.
Senator. It's the Senator. From Rhode Island.
The Senator.
I'm just kidding. The Centaur.
The Senators?
The Centaur
Terrible
rides around the perimeter
team.
of the base, killing outside
the
buildings.
Senators, the ones who fought the Mighty Ducks?
Cannot jump over walls, requires opening walls 2 tiles wide to pass. You know what? That's the P.E.K.K.A.
Well, that's what the P.E.K.K.A. does, but if someone is supposed to do that, if the Centaur is, if you said it was ranged,
would you put against the that?
Read the other 4. There's only 4 more, so I'll just read them all.
The Hydra.
Before that's in the pile.
See?
Yeah, I don't even know. We don't have to explain that. We haven't explained it in episodes, in like 3 episodes, because it's such a dope idea. Go back and listen to what it is. It's great.
Okay, so I have to find it in this email. Let's see. Basic catapult.
I gotta. Especially the way that it was explained, where you have to load it.
Silent victory.
Well, you have to load the catapult.
It does the troops.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of feasibility
and the mechanics, that's out. Like, we can't start combining things. A catapult that you just drop, it's just a siege
But think
engine.
about how that would change your base or a certain base, or if you parked it and just kept shooting in.
It has to be out. Because you just park it in the woods somewhere.
Because this one is about shooting troops, and I like that. I want it, but
yeah, no, I don't. I think that's got to be out. And I think that when it first came up, the battering ram just exceeded the catapult by so much. Even right away, that was okay. That was 2 of the first troops we ever talked about.
All right, I'm okay with that because the assassin is there. the tax heroes.
Now the assassin
climbs
is
over
one
walls.
of the. So far, the assassin is one of the least new style of troops. Like it's basically like you could argue, it's just a troop that targets something different, but it does climb over walls. It does attack heroes. It's been fleshed out a lot.
With the tethered heroes, I think that would
right. It's a thing, and it's weak, so you have to send a bunch, or you have to get stuff like all these everything's attacking everything else. Then you send in
because without my queen this war, it's like it'd be nice if I could take down their queen with some different tactics that you could adjust.
The golem assassin, the golem with the assassin right behind it. Yeah, the queen just starts hitting that golem. It takes forever. That assassin gets in there. And if there's not an archer tower or something hitting the assassin, because everything's so focused on the golem, that's a keeper. That's a keeper.
Bestial Angel, the Rangel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I wasn't too happy with this in a previous episode because it's just an angel that does something different, but it's a traveling spell. It's unique. It is unique.
This is Rico from Zod.
It is unique. It is a dark.
You know what? I like it. I was the one that kept it in the last time, but I don't know if I'd use it because those healers are so unpredictable. Anyways, in air defenses, I don't know. I'm like, because it is something that's just slightly changed.
Well, it's not. The contest isn't about whether or not you'd use it. It's whether
a new troop.
It's a decent troop. Like I don't use ground troops, so a lot of this stuff is stuff I'm never going to use.
But man, if you could keep
like your group of Valks splash raging, hopefully they're all just stay together.
Send some pig dogs ahead of them.
Think about what things. Yeah, pig dog ahead of the Rangel.
Okay, that's saying it.
All right.
Okay, so and then the centaur
stays in because it's a troop designed to go around the outside before it goes into a wall.
Yeah, but which direction would it go in? And then if there was an open wall, what would it?
Yeah, I guess that is a question because what if you don't have walls? I mean, what if you don't have a circle? What if you got compartments? What if you got the turtle? That's the name of a group of a different kind of a base that I just learned about the other day.
I could see it's worth, but I think it is. It's just yeah.
And it's also the first troop that needed 2 spaces to get through, which I liked.
Yeah.
I really liked that. So we're down to 5.
Okay, so we are down to 5.
So
we have voicemails next.
We'll run the voicemails against those 5, and then that will be the end of the contest.
And maybe I will pick my winner. You pick your winner. And what if we had people voted?
No, nobody votes. Maybe people can vote for these last 5.
If you guys, what you've heard now, so the troop contest is over. What you've heard so far, let us know which one you liked the best so far.
Yeah. Give us your 1, 2, 3, and we'll put it up against our 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll do, and then some last minute voicemail ones get to go up against everybody's votes and our votes.
Okay. Yeah, what we've heard. Okay. From other people, and then we'll play the voicemails. We'll do the same type of thing, but that's like sudden
death. So get out a piece of pen, a piece of pencil, and a paper. These are the 5 that we're voting on.
The Bestial Angel, Rangel,
Traveler, Splash Rage,
Rangel.
Dark Troop, Splash Rage,
Assassin,
Snassin, focuses on heroes.
The Hydra, ground dragon type troop starts with 1 head, grows a new head every 25% of health that is taken away, up to 3 heads, and damage ramps up as it grows more heads.
I already voted for that one.
It causes an area of effect damage and healing. Each head does a different type of damage.
Yeah.
10% 1 head, 10 to 75% health. 1 head, fire burning shit as it goes. 75% to 50% 2 heads, ice freezing and slowing shit down. 50% to 0%, 3 heads, area of effect healing of friendly troops, but no self-healing. That would be way too overpowered. Hydra would be a TH10 or 11 hero pet type troop also. Also need to be elixir, dark elixir. To be fed elixir. Dark elixir and gold cooldown.
Yes.
Okay. Battering ram.
Yeah.
We just went over that. And
that's the all the way to the middle troop.
And the mystic. Mesmerizes, changes
the hypnotizer, the zombie thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So if
let
you
us
guys
know.
want to vote in, put us in. Hopefully, Scotty will get this episode on the air before we record the next episode so that he can get some feedback. You never know what's going to happen. Hopefully, he doesn't erase this. And keep it classy. Get us all those at ClashClassPodcast.com or
At
44 Seasons
WBSMT
Clash
Radio.
at WBSMT Radio or ClashClassPodcast.com.
ClashClassPodcast.com or 42427 Clash. So the surprise ones will be all of the voicemails we've got before we did this stuff tonight.
Yeah, I don't know where.
So
Scotty's in charge
no
of all
new
that
troop
shit.
ideas.
Yeah.
So
Just vote on those 5
We'll have to wait till
or
the
not,
next round.
and we'll make it happen.
let us know what you think.
Scotty will compile some numbers and we'll make it happen. All right.
Okay.
Keep it classy, y'all.
Keep it clashy.
Skilly beep beep.